See how that thumbnail looks. I'm getting tired of like just the normal ones. All right, so guy at work yesterday talking to me, and it's funny. He's kind of my nemesis, right? There's a reason I'm telling you this. Like, I kind of like, I compete with him, and he doesn't know. Like, all of our sales at work get put up on this board, so there's full transparency and accountability. We know what everybody in the company is doing. And as long as I'm close to or beating him, like, I feel good. I prefer to beat him, but, you know, it's tough. Like, he's done a lot better than me in the last few years. And, you know, I've had the divorce and single dad stuff. I've got excuses, but the reality is he's doing very well lately. And he was telling me yesterday, you know, I kind of got a better understanding of just how well he's doing. You know, in my field, it's unlimited income. You know, there's guys making, you know, gosh, I think our top sales rep may have made close to $1 million last year. At least maybe 800,000 or so. But yeah, so you know, anywhere, it's straight commission sales. Could be nothing, could be $1 million. So anyway, all this to say, he made a point that just like totally, I want to convey it. It solidified what I've heard from Tony Robbins and, you know, some of these other people out there who have their success story. And it's like, you get what you expect, what you have to have. And totally true. So some scenarios in my life where that's been the case, when I was in my court custody battles with my kids, like nothing, there was no TV, there was no chit-chatting with people. Like, I would come home and work on that court case. I mean, with my daughter, it was for like almost 2 years, I think. Like, just, you know, books and books worth of just legal documents and just tens of thousands of dollars. And, you know, my focus was 100% because I felt like my child was in danger. And then with my son, and you know, there was a period of time where his mom filed some stuff and I couldn't see him, and it was just total crap. It was a lie. It was garbage. Like, so I had to fight through that legally, and it took me 30 days to get in front of a judge to fix that. And all I did for 30 days, every single day, every night, every minute when I wasn't working, was court paperwork to the point of nauseum, just exhaustion, like every night. So I had to have it. One of my children were in danger, you know, or so I felt like I wasn't able to see my son and my daughter was in danger. Like, you know, so anyway, the sense of urgency was there. I had to have it. You know, if I put that same sense of, now I understand what I'm capable of when there's a gun to my head, you know, basically. So, all right, back to the point. This guy, I'm talking to him yesterday, he said he grew up with this upper middle class upbringing. Look, I didn't. Mine was the far opposite. I grew up in poverty. This kid, you know, was talking about the vacations and the sports camps he got to go to, and the, you know, the lifestyle, and all of a sudden his parents are like, okay, you're on your own. If you want to keep this lifestyle, you need to go get it now. So to go, you know, what his words, to step back from that is horrifying. Like, thinking, oh my gosh, I may not get these things if I don't go do it. So he does what is necessary to get back up to what he already has kind of accomplished through his parents, what he's already had. So for me to get to that point where I have the means to go on vacation, I don't even know what that is. I don't do vacations like with my kids. I don't think we've ever just stopped and gone. We go on little trips to go see family and this and that, but like a dedicated vacation where we stay in a hotel or a resort and just have fun for a week with my kids, no, not yet. Hopefully soon I can do that. I'd like to do that before they're out of the house. Like, they don't have a bad, you know, we don't live in poverty, but it's always been pretty tight, you know. But that's my expectation. Like that, you know, for me to get up into, and I've made decent money. I broke the six-figure mark, kind of hovered there for a few years when I was in my last marriage, and, you know, my wife didn't have to work. We had, you know, a couple of paid off cars, and, you know, bought our house. Like, you know, so I've done okay. But do I have to have this upper middle class life? Like, not really. You know, like, I want it, but do I have to have it? That sense of urgency isn't there. Another example, my mom married a guy, and his, you know, he's a doctor. His kids grew up in a beautiful home and similar, you know, upper class, you could argue, astute lifestyle. Every single one of those kids that are my age now, they all have big, beautiful homes, nice cars, running great businesses. They do very, very well for themselves. All of them. And you look at my brothers and I, we've all kind of struggled. Like, we do okay. We don't do as well as them. Some of us do. I guess one of my brothers is doing really well. He's an ER doctor now. The one that started the sober living with me. So we're pulling out of that, but I guess it's been just exponentially more difficult for us. You know, we had to forge the path and make up our minds. Like, we don't want to repeat the cycle of poverty. And I think that's the biggest message here. Like, that just kind of resonated with me. It just hit me clear as day. Like, if you're like me and you grew up with nothing, I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to want to be bigger and faster and better because I love playing football, but my parents didn't have the means to give me the food and the protein and the camps and the support that I wanted and needed. And I want to give that to my kids. I want them to have that. I do not want to repeat. I think I've heard poverty is a disease. I think it is. I feel like it is. It's disgusting. I think poverty is an indicator of your actions and your state of being and your drive and your focus and all types of things that, I don't know, like maybe disease is too strong of a word, but I certainly don't want it in my life. I also think, contrary to that success and abundance and wealth is healthy. I think if you're a healthy person, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, that financially just comes with those things. So the money comes as a result of you being successful in those other areas, right? So I think, let this be, I'm documenting the journey. Let this be a timestamp, and we'll see what happens to me in the next 5, 10 years, next 2 years, next 6 months, whatever. Odds are I will experience financial abundance as a result of my massive growth in the last, really my whole life. But since my last divorce, last few years, last 2.5 years now, opening up this sober living, just everything that I've done and studied to overcome the obstacles that were presented to me, because I had to go learn this stuff on my own. I'm not achieving abundance and wealth and success in my life because I expect it. It's because I don't want poverty. And so it's all new to me. And I am perfectly happy and willing and excited to convey how I did all this and the journey. That's what I'm doing. That's what the Simplify program is. I'm just doing it with you at this juncture. So we'll see how it goes. And I believe these principles are true, right? I have every reason to. I'm seeing it manifest in my life. If I stop and just look at where I'm at now, nothing but reason to be gratitude. Nothing but reason for gratitude. I get a little frustrated. I hear that guy talking yesterday about the money he's racking in. I'm like, holy crap. Like, honestly, I came home a little bit pissed off. Like, I now want that. I need that. I need that. My children need that. My kids, I have camps that I'd love to put my kids in right now. Sports camps, things that my children are being denied because of my financial inadequacies, and I hate it, and I don't want to do it. So, we'll see how it goes. All right? I guess that's it. That's the takeaway I had. That's what I want to convey. And good luck in your journey along with me. I'm doing it with you. We'll see how it goes. All right? Thanks. Bye.